Talkswithjae. Interviews
Yo,
with Jay. We got the one and only RBE Brick. Cino Savvy.
yeah,
Welcome. So how we doing today?
I'm doing good. I can't call it. How about yourself?
I'm good. I can't complain. So let's talk about the name. How we come about the name?
How we come up about the name Cino Savage?
Yeah.
Um, Honestly, Cino just a nickname that people just call me growing up. Ain't really no crazy weird story with it. Um, Savvy, I just added Savvy to it. Thought it had a nice little ring to it, and I kind of feel like I'm just real well known about battle rap music, shit like that. So I just put it on, because Savvy means you're well known or you know a lot about a specific thing.
Okay. Okay. That's cool. Um, battle rap.
hmm
Why battle rap? How do we get into battle rap?
Honestly, I was doing music at the time, and I felt like I needed to do something else to promote myself a little bit better on my music. So I started doing battle rap to help out with that, and then that just kind of took on its own thing. You know what I'm saying? So I just kept on going with it. Kind of just blew up for me overnight, way faster than music did.
Are people able to find your music? Is it on like Spotify, like Apple
hmm
Music if they want to
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
it?
yeah. It's just under a different name. I was going by Cino 3 times at one time,
Okay.
but you could definitely find my shit on Spotify and YouTube. Definitely
Okay.
got some good shit. I need to get back in the studio, to be honest with you.
Now, is it hard when like are you one of those type of people that kind of like if I'm battling, I'm battling. I don't really dabble in the music, or do you like at some points juggle both?
Yeah, no, I've definitely tried to juggle both before. It's not hard though. I just be more focused with battle rap. It's not like I can't do both. You know what I'm saying? But I will say for me, it's it's definitely a difference with the two. You feel me? Like when you're focusing on battle rap, you're focusing on battle rap. Music is a whole totally different entity in itself. You know what I'm saying? Like just the way you come up with ideas, the way you're creative, the way you jot down ideas, just different stuff, like both of them. So I'm not gonna say it's impossible to do both at the same time because I've done it, but I will say when you're doing one, you're definitely taking away from the other. So I definitely wouldn't recommend it. But if you just that nigga or that female that you can do that and be great at both, you do it. You know what I'm saying? I can do both, but definitely one of them gonna suffer if I try to do both at the same time.
Okay. Now I went on. I tried to go on verse tracker. Verse tracker not working.
Mm,
Now, as far as what I saw on YouTube, as far as I
mm,
go back, I think it's like 3 years, which was
mm,
like YBA and
mm,
also Mikey AK.
mm.
Are either of these your first battle, or those are just like
Um,
the battles that hit YouTube?
yeah, my first battle is before them, but YBA was my third battle.
Okay,
Yeah, YBA was my third battle. Mikey AK was my. I want to say Mikey was probably my. Hold on. YBA was third. I battled after that. YBA was like my sixth battle.
okay.
No, my bad. Mikey AK was my sixth battle. YBA was my third battle.
How did that battle go?
What, both of them or?
Yeah, like some people say they struggle in the beginning, so it's like I want to
Yeah.
see how did it start off for you? Did you jump in knowing what you're doing, or was it like trial and error to figure it out?
See, I was a real battle rap geek growing up. So, I was watching everything. Damn, dog. Kyle, ain't nothing going on outside. But he just cussed me out. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, as far as like how those went, like I said, I was a real like battle rap geek type shit. So like I kind of already knew. I ain't gonna say like what I was doing, because of course I'm learning a lot every day, every month, every year, whatever. But what I will say is though, I kind of had a good understanding of it when I first came in it. Not saying I was like amazing, but like for an example, like the YBA battle, um, that was my third battle, and I caught body of the night on that card.
Mm.
And then that's really when shit started taking off. Cause I'm from Roxborough, North Carolina, but that battle happened in Charlotte, North Carolina, like 2 hours away from me. So after that, that's kind of like my name just started going everywhere. I started getting booked, and then I think like 2 battles after that, I had my first main event in Louisiana on a league I've never been on before.
Well, that's dope.
Hell yeah.
Far as North Carolina, North Carolina, what was your
Mhm.
home league there? If you had a home league.
Um, in the beginning, I was fucking with a league called Bulldog Battle League, which is
Okay.
crazy because they were actually in South Carolina. But I
Okay.
claimed them as my home league because I felt like they tried to give me a home. But a lot of things happened. We didn't see eye to eye. I feel like the league owner didn't really see my best interest at heart, and we just really bumped heads a lot about a lot of shit. But right now, currently, my home league is a 3BL Body Bad Battle League.
Yeah. I've watched. There's some talent there. It's definitely
Definitely,
some talent over there.
definitely a problem out here, man. For real, for real. I feel like we're taking over RB right now.
That is a fact because
Yeah,
I also asked.
yeah. But I say you put a poll up, didn't you?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
mentioning like who has where's the talent now, and the Carolinas was like the main one. I think Midwest was like number two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Midwest was even number two or 757 was number two with it.
Yeah. But
But
either way,
I wouldn't
Carolina
be
was number
mad with
one.
that because y'all do got a lot of talent.
I mean, it's really undeniable at this point, man. It's
Oh
really
yeah, you do
undeniable at
have
this
an
point.
echo. It
Said
could be
what?
how you like. It's an echo. As far as like when you talk, and like it's like echoing. It could be like where depending on where you're at.
Hello?
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Okay.
I don't hear no echo now.
But yeah,
Um.
yeah, no, we're very undeniable right now though when it comes down to RB. Really when it comes down to the culture in general, in my opinion. But
That like the Carolinas in general. Yes.
yeah.
Like you guys on RBE, but you still have Bless the God. You have Geo. You have
Mhm.
Carolina Fats. Like
Shout out to all them boys too, man. Them niggas really,
Well,
really
Bose
work.
is now over here, as far as
Oh my
RBE.
god.
Bone Card when he chooses the battle.
Yeah, and every time he comes out in battle, he's amazing. So it's like he just do what he want to do. But that's definitely a talent that we got to.
Tariq. Tariq is
Oh my
dope.
god,
He
Tariq is
doing the
going
thing
crazy on
at
our battle right
iBattle
now.
because
They
I was
saying,
I asked Gio because I talked to Gio. I was like, would you consider coming to RBE? But I know salute to Gio because he's in the second phase of URL's
of the
Crucible.
crucible.
So salute to him with that. That's major.
Mm.
And Tariq's doing his thing is at iBattle.
He's looking at like he's looking at going for like rookie of the year this year.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
A lot of niggas
Like,
don't even know Tariq's a rookie on our battle. Like this is his first year on our battle, and the way he's performing and stuff like that, he just like if he tells you he's a rookie, you're gonna think he's lying, but he is. Tariq's actually new in battle rap in general.
and that's what I thought because I was like, okay, everybody
Yeah,
keeps
Tariq's
telling me
Carolina.
about him and telling me about him, and then I finally got to watch him, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
even if he's new, he's pretty dope.
he's very
He's pretty dope.
he's very dope. Definitely somebody a lot of niggas can't fuck with. Shout out to the Carolinas, man.
That is a fact. While we're talking about Carolina's starting five.
Our star five,
Just
like in
starting
general.
five, just in general. You can do top five.
Yeah, no, I'm a, yeah, no,
You can
like
top
do was
five
to like
all
go to
time.
war with niggas.
Yeah. If you had to
Um,
pick your starting five to go against, say, the DMV, the Midwest, 757, West Coast, who you starting five?
Swan, T Todd, Bad News.
Oh yeah.
Zay and Bo.
You said Zay and who else?
Bo.
That's a solid 5. That is.
That's the best. Ain't nobody gonna beat them.
That is a solid 5.
Ain't nobody gonna beat them at all.
A
I'll be
lot of
6
people
man.
don't try to give Zay and Bose their credit,
Man,
but
Bose and Zay fuck a lot of niggas up. Like, we not even about to play. Like, people want to make jokes about Bose. People want to say stuff about Zay, but they're arguably undefeated where they go. Zay is arguably undefeated on RBE. Zay is arguably #1 on RBE. Like, you talking about like the bricks right now. I mean, honestly, no. I mean, to me, I think he's just #1 in general because if you're looking at RBE, the league now and the roster, the bricks is the roster. You know what I'm saying? Like, Zay will probably be right there. Bo's been killing shit everywhere he goes since he started battle rapping. He just getting back in the swing and shit, but he always been one of them. Like, that'll be my easy starting 5, and I'll be a rotate 6 man.
Now I think that's a solid 5.
They
That's
going undefeated.
Than you.
They going undefeated easy.
Now see,
they going undefeated.
Oh no, because
DMV starting 5.
I'm a little DMV biased.
I mean, you can be, but you know the facts is the facts.
I don't know if y'all would go undefeated against the DMV though.
I'm not saying every nigga will win their battle, but I'm saying a best 2 out of 3, a best 5 out of 3. I mean, a best 3 out of 5 type situation. We gonna
win. Okay, I can agree with that one. I can agree with that one.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, you know, because of course, you know what I'm saying, like we do the DMV, you feel me? Like if they was their best, you know, you got niggas like Ace I Mean, you got niggas like Drugs, Rada, you know what I'm saying? Hell, if you wanted to be whatever and you wanted to put Tay Rock in there because of Baltimore, you know what I'm saying? Like shit like that.
Especially
like,
for the new
niggas like
Swervo,
niggas like Foot, Soulja Flair, like you can, you know, take in however you want to do that or whatever. Like, yeah, no, I'm not saying we want to have a fight, but I just feel like we would definitely win best 3 out of 5.
I think you definitely could give a lot of areas run for their money. Definitely, I can agree to that. Now I did see you've touched a lot of different leagues. You went to the one of the staples in We Go Hard.
Oh yeah.
How was that experience? You know, everybody's like, "Oh, We Go Hard is one of those stages you gotta touch to."
That's a fact. As a battle rapper, if you serious about your career, if you don't touch We Go Hard, you're not that serious about your career. That's my opinion.
That is a fact.
That's my opinion. Is a fact. No shade to anybody that hasn't been on We Go Hard or some type of We Go Hard platform, a PG or some shit like that. But that's just me. You don't really know pressure. You don't really understand talent. You don't understand a lot of shit about battle rap until you go to We Go Hard.
Yeah, because they definitely yoke you up. They
they'll
say We Go Hard's the gas station.
They is, but they'll also boo you.
That is a fact.
I've seen
it. Definitely boo you.
Firsthand, I've seen it. Troy will tell you not to come back.
I can believe that.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm undefeated on We Go Hard right now.
1-0, 2-0. Hold on, how many times have you been on We Go Hard?
Twice. But every time I went, the first time I went, I had Battle of the Night, got Gentleman 30. The second time I went, respectfully, I got Body of the Night.
Okay, so if you were to spin the block again on We Go Hard, from like they, you know, new talent that's over there, who would you be interested in?
Easily, Woody, Gunpowder Pad, Notice Baller, Henny number 3, EOK Piffy. Just like those would probably be like my main guys I go for. You know, maybe the nigga Ralph Buckley. Who else? Shit. Them the top guys that come to my name, that come to my top of my head right now. Oh, King Money, get the fuck out of there. Carter. Yeah.
You ain't King Money or you ain't Brooklyn Carter. You and Brooklyn Carter would probably be fine. Like I can see that. I can see that.
We can definitely push for those, man. Goddamn, Troy know my number.
Now this is interesting because everybody with the league versus league.
Mm-hmm.
You know, We Go Hard is one league that's consistently had talent, but it's like, and so
Majority of the talent
gone
that
at
came to
them though.
URL and that's blessing the culture right now, you can say majority of it came from We Go Hard.
That is very true. That is very true. You know,
The bricks that kick their ass.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that, like if you did a card with RBE,
Mm-hmm.
if you did some intake with it, a certain amount of bricks,
Mm-hmm.
that could work.
It definitely will work. And the best thing about the bricks and the intakes, we could go to different leagues and match up their style. Like we got everybody for anybody. We can go to a We Go Hard and have a top five to battle their top five, then turn around and probably go to like an I battle and pick a whole different top five to go against their top five. We can go to Battle Academy, Trenches. We can go to motherfucking
OSBL.
oh my God, definitely. Shout out to Kales. We can go to OSBL, do a whole different top five, go to Gate to the Garden. We can really do that.
Now, here's my thing, because you mentioned Gates to the Garden.
Mm-hmm.
They have so many different names over there that it's like, okay, cool, them with a verse, another league, but it's like, other than like Zay Smooth and maybe Chuck Book, I don't know who the rest of they like their roster is. That would be my thing about
as
Gates.
far as Gates roster, the way it works, they got gatekeepers. They got niggas that pay to get on the league to battle, but they're not part of the league. But you see the same faces over there. If they're not a gatekeeper, they're not part of the league.
Okay, well,
that's how I feel about it anyway. Now I'm not saying that they don't got people on the league that's probably not gatekeepers. A gatekeeper over there is probably like top tier to them over there. But as far as what I've been paying attention to, if I'm wrong, don't crucify me, Dre Dennis. But it seems like the only people that's actually officially on the gates is the gatekeepers. And I do know a few of them.
Yeah, because I was gonna say Wise, Elijah Straight,
Elijah Straight,
Prez Mafia.
Oh my God, Prez Mafia. God. The dude LT, who else? So Floss the Boss a gatekeeper.
And that was also a thing when you start talking about these league versus leagues. It's like, but Floss also battles far as RBE.
Yeah, like
but it's not
the same thing with it's the same thing with Gwitty. Like if we battle, we go hard. What side he gonna be on? You know what I'm saying?
I would think he would be We Go Hard.
He would be We Go Hard
for sure.
For sure, he'd be We Go Hard.
Because that was the same argument I had when people mentioned the trenches and mentioned Prezi. Because when I think Prezi, I think We Go Hard. I don't think the trenches.
Nah, Easy definitely picked up on some fire guys from different places. And, I'm not going to say niggas jumping shift. I believe niggas is doing the best that they can or the best that they want to do for their career. If they feel like the trenches is the best move for them, then go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas like J Moore. I remember J Moore for back in the day when he was claiming my home league, Body Bad Battle League. You know what I'm saying? But he's claiming the trenches right now. But that's a good look for him. You know what I'm saying? Every few years, J Moore gets his just due. But I feel like he's really getting the most of it now. And, you can definitely say that the trenches got something to do with it. Not to saying J Moore not fired, because that nigga always been amazing. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, like you got niggas like that too. You know what I'm saying? Even niggas like Riggs. They saying Riggs is part of the trenches, but Riggs is bullpen.
That's what I was saying, because it's like I could have sworn he was bullpen.
He's definitely bullpen.
Then he's battled far as the trenches, and then he's battled far as RBE. So I'm like, question mark on some people, but hey, however they want to do that.
Yeah, I mean, you can just kind of tell what niggas is or what niggas are. You know what I'm saying?
Because I
Um,
say the same thing about Def the Kid, and people want to be like, well, but he's iBattle, but he's RBE too. So it's like if y'all
Def,
were to do that,
Def the Kid is family, and I feel like respectfully, if we was to do a versus with I battle, I think he just would stay on the sideline and just watch. I don't think he would want no parts in it. No disrespect to him, not even being funny. That's just the type of nigga he is. His loyalty. He don't want to give us a point. He don't want to give them a point. You know what I'm saying? Like we fuck
and
with both of them.
and that would be understandable.
It's
It
very
would be
understandable and it's
understandable.
commendable and respectable. I won't feel no way. Because why would you pick a side in that situation to both leagues that's blessed you? And respectfully, before he was RBE, he was I battle for years. He got popping over there. We knew about him because of I battle. We were like, we can't tell a nigga like that to choose.
That's a fact. But and I only mentioned like certain people because this was a conversation that was on Twitter about who would certain people who would side with people represent. That's why I
Mm-hmm.
was like, do whatever works best
Mm-hmm.
for you. So
Right.
I'm one of those people.
I just want to see some good league versus leagues. I'm just ready to start this shit. I'm ready to battle. You know what
Well,
I'm
I mean, OSBO versus the Gates is set up.
saying? Mm-hmm.
That's the
And
first
Bullpen just
one.
did one versus the trenches.
Yeah. And that was
So
fire.
it was definitely fire.
That was fire.
Shout out to
That's
John
on
John and
like
Easy. Shout out to Kels and Dennis, man. They've been going at each other for a while now, so it's kind of funny that they're doing this. Like they be on Twitter talking cash shit to each other for
first
years, like way
matchup is
before this was
K
booked.
Slave versus Ice Amin. That's the first matchup that they announced. Crazy. If that's your first announcement, I can't wait for the next one.
Yeah, no, I got Ace I mean respectful though.
That's a fact.
No
I,
disrespect. I
you
got
know,
Ace
and
too.
I like K Slave, but it's like,
Yeah,
oh no, because
I got Ace I mean
When
respectful.
Ace really wants to rap, he raps.
When that nigga want to rap, he want to talk to you, all that shit, bro. That nigga amazing. I got Ace I mean 2-1.
You did your 2-on-2 far as OSBL, right?
Oh
Was
yeah,
that on the Dragon? I don't something
Double Dragon,
Dragons card.
Double Dragon.
Who was your partner in that?
My partner was Carolina Nightmare. My
Why
homeboy
do
just
I
got done
know
going
that
through.
name?
He just got done going through phase 3 of the Crucible.
Did he do Midnight Madness also?
Oh my god!
That's
Are you
probably
asking
why
me or
the
telling
name
me?
sounds familiar.
Are you asking me or telling me? That nigga
No,
had
I'm
performance of the
asking.
night. That nigga had performance of the night, and it was unexpected on Midnight Madness, bro. He went crazy. And you know what's even more crazy about that? That's my motherfucking brother. The day that he did Midnight Madness and went crazy, I was standing there right behind him, and my RBE1SK was the next day after that. He was standing behind me.
And that's exactly how it goes. And that's how it should be.
Facts. But that nigga went crazy though. That nigga was amazing.
So you do have a 2-on-2 coming up soon, don't you?
Yes, I do.
May, I think, is it May?
Nah, it's April 28th. It's April 28th on the riot.
Okay, I knew it was a card that I saw, but you just had another flyer that dropped that you booked and busy, sir.
Man, honestly, it's really just it's a lot of leagues that I promised I would come over there soon.
Mm,
And every other time they asked, I always put it off because I had something else that I felt like was more priority for me to focus on. But now this is the year where it's like I owe them.
circling back
They've been
around.
like they've been supportive. They've been sharing my battles. They've been sharing my flyers. They talk about me. They bring me up. They keep me relevant. So it's like, all right, let me go over there. Goddamn, bless this shit. I can do this.
That's dope. That's dope.
Mm-hmm. The 2-on-2 is April 28th in Florida on the riot. Me and King Stokes versus Payze and Godbody 400. And then that same week, May 3rd, I'm going to Massachusetts to battle on Death Row Takeover Battle League against Heavy Kruger.
Okay, so when you take a battle that's from like we'll say a smaller league because they're not like a URL, King
Right.
of God, RBE.
Mm-hmm.
What is the negotiations? Because a lot of times you're probably the A side because you're the name.
Yeah.
So does that make a difference in like pay and how many rounds, time limit, those type things? If you're given the shot and it's not you battling another name.
Yeah. It's actually crazy that you asked that because sometimes I still have to be remembered that I'm considered a name in certain places. Like sometimes that fact is still kind of surreal to me because I don't look at myself like that. But it also could be the humbleness in me. But with that being said, so I do have negotiations. I do have things because I still look at myself as trying to find my way and build myself up. So what I'll normally do is tell the league, depending on my relationship with them, like let's say for an example, I'm going to bumfuck battle league or whatever. And let's say I'm really, really cool with the league owner. He my first cousin type shit. Um, and it's in Nevada. I'll tell him to pay for my flight and my hotel and we good. If it's like I'm battling on iPhone battle league and I don't know nobody over there and they want me to give one of their guys a shot, I require travel, hotel, and any other accommodations like getting me to the hotel and paying me my price for a 1 rounder or a 3 rounder. I include all that in the whole package. You can either pay for my flight and my what you call it and pay me what I want, or you can just give me a big lump sum and let me handle it.
You have a manager?
Yes.
Is it through no hook?
Yes. Shout out Boo.
Okay. So when I said bug, I was correct when I said it because I
Yeah.
shouted her out when I was talking about like some of the different promotion and stuff, and I was like, I think that's what her name is, but don't quote me. But if you
Boo.
go look up No Hook, she's gonna pop up. Far as it,
Mm,
how long
yeah,
have
that's
you been
definitely
with
the
you?
case.
Just got with No Hook, or you been with No Hook?
I've been with Bug since I really started battle rapping. I've known about her because she used to help run a league. She was one of the league owners for Rabbit Hole. It started off as a podcast, and it's turned into a league. But even way before that, Bug did. She managed somebody else somewhere around there. She had her own league that she did by herself. She did radio in North Carolina for battle rap and just hip hop in general. Bug was doing a whole lot of shit when it came down to the culture in North Carolina. And after a while, I met Bug early into my career, and we just formed a relationship with each other. That's like my big sis. And as things just started going, she started venting to me about, I just want to do this, I want to do that. It's so much stuff that I know. I got all this knowledge, but I don't want to overstep my boundaries. And I told her, I said, Bug, you should be a manager. She was like, no, ain't nobody gonna take me serious. I ain't trying to do that. I said, well, manage me. She was like, you don't need no manager. I said, why the fuck I don't? I said, why the
Exactly.
fuck I don't? So, we just set that up. She helped me with a lot. At first, it started with just her managing me as far as like marketing and stuff. Like she was helping me make videos. She was helping me with flyers. She was helping me with interviews. She was helping me just get out there and stuff. You know, as far as booking, people was hitting me up already because of the work I already put in myself. So yeah, she was right. I didn't really need a lot of stuff, but the stuff that she was offering was a lot. And then when people started coming to me and asking me who was doing certain things for me, that's when everything started going up. Plus, along with her promoting herself as well. And then after that, we just started growing our team, and our team got a little bigger, and now it's been growing to what it is. You know what I'm saying? Definitely shout out to Book. He helped me come up with the negotiation that I just gave you of what I do. And if I'm going to a smaller league and they're trying to give me a name to battle, like a name that might be bigger than mine, like let's say I go to fucking, I just got my Taxes Battle League or whatever, and they want me to battle Tay Rock. I'll probably just tell them to pay for my flight and I'll handle everything else. Or I'll say, give me a certain price and I'll handle everything else. But of course, it's not going to be a lot. And sometimes, even depending on where it is, like let's say if I just got my Taxes Battle League wants me to battle Tay Rock and they're in South Carolina, you don't got to give me shit. I'll be there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay. See, I asked that because I know a lot of newer battlers, they were like, well, what should I be negotiating because like some of them don't have managers. It's like, what should I be negotiating? I'm like, your price, however you charge for 1 round, 3 round, time limit, accommodations for where you're staying. I think those are like the bare minimum things.
Yeah, that's bare minimum. Like how I'm gonna get there, where I'm staying, and like I said, all of that matters when it comes down to like how far it is. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's in within driving distance, like Boog even came up with this for me. Anything past 4 to 5 hours, charging.
Well, that makes sense, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I can get there, then yeah, give them your price, give them your full negotiation. If you can get there really smoothly, but it's still, you know, you giving somebody a shot or you're the A side, you're the name, then yeah, charge them, but don't hurt their pockets. You know, you still want to get a good relationship with them. And when I say hurt their pockets, doesn't mean give them a cheap ass price like 150. You know, I'm gonna still charge you. You know what I'm saying? Like for the people that's done business with me, they know my price. You know what I'm saying? I'm by far not cheap. So don't think you're watching this right now and think you can get Cino Savvy for $250 and a pack of cigarettes. No, that's not what we're talking about.
Nope.
But as far as business and as far as accommodations and as far as what we do, like there's been times where you know, I got my merch, I got my drinks, Speak Lit Juice. That's a business that I got out here that I do certain shit. Or I might have a friend that's looking for a shot that battle raps too. Or I might got another friend that does catering and stuff. If a league can't give me everything that I want, then I'll include all that shit. I'll be like, all right, well, let's say Cino Savvy charges $1,000 for a 1 rounder, right? If they can only give me like 500, I'll tell them like, all right, we'll keep this then. You're gonna have such and such and such and such on this card. You're gonna have media and stuff there. All right, well, cool. Well, I need my homeboy over here to get on your card as well. I don't care who you give them. It don't got to be a name. It could be one of your guys or whatever. But my homeboy need to be on this card. Also, on top of that too, I got a logo and merch, and I want that to be inside of your promotional video as far as like commercial and stuff. And I want to be able to sell my merch when I get there. It'll be stuff like that I'll include into my stuff because, like I said, I understand people ain't got it, but they still want to invest in everything and what they want to do. So if my price is 1,000, but they can only give me 500, then I'll add stuff on top of it that doesn't cost them nothing, but it's still paying me back for you not giving me my full price. So I'm very easy to work with. I've done stuff like that 1,000 times. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Far as the Carolinas, is there anybody for you that you want to battle? If you are worth, I know you know the thing is you don't battle the people that you're coming up with, but
Why
if
not?
it's presented to you, I mean, you know how some people are. These the homies. I want all of us to
Niggas
make it.
bitch.
But you know, when you guys battle on, say, maybe like Bless the God has, I believe it's Pirates Battle League. You go there and he's like, well, hey, Cino, I want you to battle DG the Piranha. Or hey, Cino, I want you to battle Bose.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it a go, or it's like that's the bro?
So like I said, every situation is different. For me to battle my homeboy, my brother, it's gotta be a great situation. A lot of people don't even know, but me and Zay are like this. I talk to that nigga every day about battle rap, about family, about his kids, about my kids, about personal shit, all that. That's my nigga. We hang out outside of battle rap. I battled him on Max Out.
Yep.
A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that we're close, but we are. It's got to be a good situation. I would never battle Zay on my cousin Cheryl's battle league. What does that do? Doesn't do nothing for nobody. If Bless was to hit me up and say he wanted me to battle Bose, I would tell him respectfully no. Not because I don't want to battle Bose or I wouldn't battle Bose, but if me and Bose are on RBE, why not battle him on one of the best stages?
That is very true. Because I was gonna say that because certain battles do make more sense for it to be over there. Now that he's over there.
Exactly. If you're gonna make me beat up my brother, if you're gonna make my brother shoot me in the head, I'd rather it be in front of all these people that's gonna see this shit where it's gonna matter. I'd rather it just be like that. If you're gonna make me go to war with my brother, it's gotta be like that.
That makes perfect sense.
You know
that makes perfect sense.
But yeah, I definitely don't got an issue battling niggas. One nigga that I know I'm gonna have to battle soon now that he's in the crucible and it's been a battle that's brewing up for years that niggas in the Carolinas don't want to see is Gio.
Gio,
Mm-hmm. We gonna know that one second.
I like it. Because I asked Gio about coming over as far as RBE, potentially, because,
Yeah, nah.
the Carolinas is basically there. But,
The Carolinas everywhere.
his situation over there,
No, he got a good situation, but the Carolinas is everywhere though. Like don't get it twisted. Like it's a lot of Carolina niggas in the Crucible too. Every year it's Carolina niggas in the Crucible.
I can always say it's always a Carolina and the DMV. It's always in.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes.
It's
Always
always in the
Carolina
Crucible.
DMV
Always.
is always like 4 to 5 of each,
Like
and we
salute
always make it all the way to phase 3.
that's a fact. Salute to Gary Austin because he did the Crucible. Salute to EA Zay. Ace Jab. Like
H-Dub.
salute to y'all that did the Crucible recently. Bless the God because I
Bless the
believe
God,
he was
Jay
part of
Moore,
it. Spade.
Yo, Rob Marley, all them niggas. Keith, all them niggas.
It's a lot of talent.
Better be paying attention to watching. And when we start sparking up, don't say it's out of nowhere because we've been doing it. Niggas been going viral. Niggas been on Bars of the Month. Niggas been on talk shows and podcasts and interviews. Niggas been on Highlight Artists of the Week. Niggas from Carolina has been doing this for years. It's just now, I'm not gonna say we made it a movement because it's been a movement, but I could say niggas are probably more vocal with it. Like we're more vocal of the fact that we're from Carolina. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's why I say Zay is very smart with his marketing of Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Like that across his chest,
And he's been doing that for years. That's been a thing. Zay's been rapping with Charlotte on his chest in Charlotte for years. That's nothing new. I had a shirt made for me from the same people that made his Charlotte shirt. Because I'm from Roxborough. I got a Roxborough shirt in my crib right now. And I got a Charlotte hoodie from the same people.
And he's that's been doing what I be saying. Market yourself. Like when Zay say it, and I'm from Charlotte, he don't even have to say it really because it's across him.
It's across him.
It's like
he only got to say his name. I can
see that logo and don't really see the picture of him.
They flip.
I know who that is.
They flip the coin. Battler to my left. Who you? Oh, I'm Cino Savvy. RBE shit. Y'all know the fucking vibes. I'm about to smoke this nigga. Battler to my right. Introduce yourself. Charlotte.
And the crowd goes crazy for that.
Charlotte.
He's one of those. It's one of those.
It's definitely one of those. Definitely one of those.
Is there a guy that you would be willing to give a shot to in the Carolinas?
A guy I'd be willing to give a shot to?
Mm-hmm.
Who am I going to share light on right now? I actually have a battle coming up in Charlotte where I'm giving somebody a shot, but I don't know if I can speak about it right now because the flyer ain't out. So I'm gonna wait and hold off on that. But
at least you're one of those that's willing to give shots, though. That's good.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not Hollywood at all. It's just the business got to be right, and the business has already been taken care of. The battle going down in May.
Okay, well that's good.
You know what I'm saying?
The hair.
But it's definitely a lot of niggas in the Carolinas that deserve a shot. Shout out to J-Bo. Shout out to Young Knox. Who else? Shout out to Javelli.
Yeah.
Who else? Shout out to Rod of God. Hope he gets better with whatever he got going on. That's a fire individual. Me and Rod of God got a battle actually on 3BL where I was giving him a look. Y'all go peep that. Rod of God with Cino Savage. Who else? It's a lot of fire individuals over there. Man, it's too many names. I ain't about to sit here and think about everybody.
Okay. The hair. You've gone through some transformations with the hair.
Going through changes.
I saw a picture where you had your dreads, and then I saw another one. I think was it your We Go Hard one that is like you had like a small, I think you were starting to grow your hair back out again. That you had hair. It was like a little small bush.
Nah, both of them I had my dreads.
There's a I'm trying to remember what battle was.
The first one I had like turquoise dreads, and then when I went back, they were green wigs.
Talk about the transformation with the hair. Is it a how you're feeling, a transition from one period in life to another, or it's just
That's
like
that's exactly what it was. So for everybody that don't know, I was in the military. When I started making my transition to get out, you know, in the military, they're all about dress right dress, everybody uniformed, everybody looking the same, basically. For years, I was desensitized to that, and it made me not feel good about myself because I feel like I look like everybody. I feel like I had to look like everybody to conform, and that's not how I grew up. So it really fucked me up for the 4 years I was enlisted. So when I was getting out, I just started experimenting with different shit. Never in my life had I put dye in my hair. Um, but it was just different stuff I was doing. I was definitely going through just feeling like I want to look different. Like I was going through a phase of my life where if I didn't walk down the street and people didn't look at me some type of way, then I'm not standing out as an individual. So I started growing my hair out. I started getting dreads. Then I thought about green because green is the color of elevation and evolution. Green is the color of progression. So I changed my hair color to green to represent that. Um, then I started doing other shit. I started getting the wigs because I just always like wigs. I got family in Florida. You know what I'm saying? I'm part Haitian, so I always seen wigs when they would come down to see us. So it was just like I kind of wanted that hairstyle regardless, so I ended up getting it. And I just rocked that for a while, and then it just took on the whole identity of itself, Devil with the Green Dreads.
that is a fact. And then like now you chose to cut it. So now no you know low top hair. Like
Hello?
yeah. Can you hear me?
Yup.
I can hear you. You might have to go out and come back. If you
Yo,
got a phone.
Jay.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's see.
Jay.
Yeah.
Yo, Jay.
Yeah.
Jay.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do this.
Shit,
It
I
could be
can't
a
hear
phone
nothing. You
call.
can't hear me?
I can hear you.
Somebody
I
called
can
me.
hear you. That's what it was. Go out and come back in.
God damn, man. I
Let's
can't
see.
hear shit.
Hold on. Hold on. Let's see. Let me try that. And then I'll go. Let's try that. Can you hear me?
Can I exit back and you bring me back up or no?
Yeah. Yeah, I can bring you back. If you go out and come back.
Hold on.
There you go. So I'm gonna let him get his phone right. And yeah, that's the only thing about but use your phone with it. Bam. There you go.
Yeah, I can hear you now. My bad. Somebody was down calling me.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, you'll be able I'll be able to hear you, but you won't be able to hear me when that happens. Um you have like now you have no hair.
Yeah.
So is it another phase or you just was like I just want to do something different.
Yeah. I guess after a while, like after the hair, the face piercings and all that shit, um, I just went through another phase in my life where I realized I wanted to be noticed so bad that I felt like I had to do extra shit to be noticed. And I had to realize, like, even though I'm different, I'm only different because of the type of person I am. I'm different because of how I think. I'm not different because of how I look. and how I look doesn't really make me no difference. So after I came to that conclusion and grew up a little bit more, I started looking at myself in the mirror a lot more, and I started realizing I was like, I fuck with the hairstyle, but it's not me. Like it's just not. I don't know. I guess I just started realizing like it's just I didn't really like myself with the hair no more. It just got old. You know what I'm saying? It looked cool on camera when I'm rapping. It looked cool calling myself the devil with the green dreads. You know, all that shit cool. But as far as what I wanted and how I, just how I am as a person, I just realized I didn't need it no more.
Okay, that makes sense. Because a lot of people say, the hair, the piercings, is representation of I was here, I was there, and then
Yeah.
this is me now.
Yeah, I've definitely lived a life. I tell everybody I got a past, you know what I'm saying? And my past definitely shaped me to what I was and how I am and, what have you. But, I just went to a place in my life where I just realized I was like, my whole purpose of doing that was to be noticed and to be seen. And my type of persona, my type of energy, the type of person I am, I'm seen regardless. It doesn't matter what type of hair color I got, my face piercings, it don't matter. I can be regular and still be seen. I literally cut my hair off and had one of my best performances of my career just a couple weeks ago on Brick by Brick. So I mean, the hair don't make me, obviously. You know what I'm saying?
That is very true. Let's talk about your 2023.
My 2023.
Your 2023. How you feel it went? Did you accomplish what you wanted to accomplish in 2023?
I definitely accomplished everything I needed to accomplish. I silenced so many people. I proved my point to so many people. I showed people that they need me more than I need them. That was a year of proving a lot of stuff to myself. That was definitely a good year for me in battle rap. For a lot of people that didn't know, I was going through a little suspension with RBE um, for like a year. So I missed like a whole year of action on RBE for a while. It was definitely depressing watching. It made me feel away. I felt like I didn't deserve to be in that situation, but it is what it is. I'm not the type of person to give up. I take the punches and roll with it, and I just start making my own story. And when I finally did come back, I battled one of, I guess, the best people coming out the intake or whatever. And that was a setup. Niggas wanted me to lose that battle. They thought I was gonna lose that battle, but it's only because I was gone for a year. And niggas had forgot like what I could do. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a fire 1SK. Um, ARP said that was probably one of his best, probably top 5 1SKs that he's seen. I battled Jay Lopez 3 rounds. We set the night off. Did nobody have a better performance than me for the next 4 to 5 battles? And we were the first battle that night. So that says a lot in itself. And then I took my year off, and then I came back, and it was like niggas had just forgot what I could do or how better I had gotten. So came back, I did my thing. A lot of people got me beating K Venom, and that battle was so good. ARP thought it was necessary to put me in the blue room, and the blue room just happened to be max out. I battled the top brick Zay. Um, we had a fire battle. A lot of people got me winning, but a lot of people just got it going down as the best undercard battle that night. I'll take either one. ARP definitely feels like I did amazing, so that's a plus. That's the cherry on top. Finished off the year being on Brick vs Intake, battled the Intake nigga Benny. A lot of people got me 30 in him. So 2023 was definitely a year of showing people like I can do this, and I've gotten better.
Now your Benny battle, because I said this to him. I tweeted this. I said, do you think sometimes because you talk about certain things, sometimes the viewers and the people in the building may not be in tune
Aware. Yeah.
that it's like they automatically just write you off that they're not listening because they don't know what you're talking about, you know? So do you think that's possible sometimes? Like for him, I think he was rapping good, but I
He
think
was. He was
he
amazing.
started saying to the crowd, "Oh, y'all saying 1-0 Cino because y'all don't know what I'm talking about." I think that kind of, I think he
Yeah,
should
I
be
feel like that was very
different.
hypocritical of him. Like you went into the battle to prove a point to say, oh, if you a real nigga and you really rap about what you rap about, then you should understand everything I'm saying. But then your plan was to expose the fake and the real people. So if people are saying they don't know what you're talking about, then your plan is working. You're exposing the fake, but you're sacrificing that for a battle.
That is very true.
You know what I'm saying? And I told him that after the thing, and he was like, "Nah, because if people say they this and they say they that, it's like, well, that's what you get for assuming people really is what they say they are." I'm not saying you're not who you say you are. I'm not saying I'm not who I say I am. But
Salute
I
Talkswithjae.
understand that. But I understand that like this is a battle. At the end of the day, I'm not trying to prove nothing to the crowd, but that I'm better than you. That's it.
That's a fact. And I liked his third.
His third was amazing.
His third was
Listen,
amazing.
listen. All three of his rounds were amazing to the people that know what he's talking about. I knew exactly what the fuck he was talking about in his first
And
and
that
second.
was my thing. I thought as long as you knew what he was talking about,
Yeah,
that's really all that mattered. I don't think like
yeah,
the crowd can watch it back and figure it out or not figure it
right.
out. As long as y'all two were on the same page, I'm
No,
like,
we definitely on
okay,
the
don't
same
worry about
page.
that.
No, we was definitely on the same page. I was definitely putting up what he was putting down. But you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, especially with Brick versus Intake, you're being judged, Wings watching you. This is to see who's gonna get into the house. That wasn't the time for that.
I said that. I said
That
that.
wasn't the time for that.
I said that, and then I know his thing is the thing with the beanie.
With the hat, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of thought that kind of took some time too, but I
Because
understand how he transitions with it.
because again, where he's from, he's known for that.
Yeah,
A
but
lot of people,
when it's in that type of situation, it's like I gotta hurry up and
you got to get to these punches. Like niggas in that room, you've only been on RB twice, and they were both one rounders. Nobody knows that's your signature, so it looked like you were choking.
get. That's what I'm saying. For a person who doesn't know or hasn't been following, it's like, what is he doing? Is he stalling? Is he trying to remember? Is he trying to get it back?
Mm-hmm.
It was the wrong. It kind of gives off the wrong impression to some
Yeah,
people.
that's
But
exactly what
nonetheless,
it did.
solid 3 rounds. Solid 3 rounds. I really like this third.
Yeah, fire.
You know, I have you winning. I do have you winning.
Appreciate
But
it.
his third is definitely one that sticks out to me.
Mm-hmm. I told
Um,
him that too. I said if your third had been like your first and your second, no, if your first and second had been like your third, this would be a totally different conversation. I told him that.
that's a fact.
So,
That is a fact.
but
Cause
you gotta have battle rap
he
IQ.
can rap his ass off.
Yeah, that's exactly. But you gotta have battle rap IQ though. You can't just be out here trying to prove points. This is not the time to do that, bro. It's not the
That
time
is
to do
very
that.
true. But see, that's where your experience comes in. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, he's in tune with these other things. Okay, boom, 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 boom. I'm a rap. I'm gonna show you this is how it's supposed to be done.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
solid performance. Solid
Appreciate it.
performance for you. And
Appreciate it.
then you go on to
Me and Notes.
you
After that,
you and notes. Let's talk about that.
talk about it.
So I thought, and I think a lot of people also thought, Notes did amazing with spoken. With I am spoken. I'm like, okay, you're having a really good performance here. So I'm like, is he going to carry the momentum into the next battle? For me, I was disappointed. I
A lot of
was
people was.
because I just knew he was going to carry it over, and
Mm-hmm.
then and it just wasn't that.
Um, where Notes fucked up with me was he had been chasing me for so long, he became obsessed. And I'm not saying that to belittle him. I'm not saying that to talk shit. This is just really what happened, you know. Um, People done said in the past, you know, one of the greatest sayings to me, in my opinion, is it can't be talking shit if I'm telling the truth. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
You know, can't be me dogging you out if I'm telling the truth, whatever. But yeah, like when you become obsessed with battling somebody, when you become obsessed with somebody's just presence, their being, you start to overthink a lot of stuff. You start to plan things too far, too advancing ahead, and it gives you too much time to go back. Because ain't nothing wrong with going back and tweaking rounds, but there is such thing as too much. There is a old saying that is go with your first gut instinct. So when you become obsessed with somebody, you start to second guess a lot of stuff. And I started playing mind games with him. I ain't gonna lie. I knew he was obsessed with battling me, so I started like in our promo. I made sure to make it a fact to let him know you've been chasing me. I don't want to do this battle. Wing is kind of forcing me to do this battle because she knows I want to be on brick by brick, and you're the only other person I can battle because the other person I was supposed to battle isn't on this card no more. So I literally made that a thing to play mind games with this guy to say, you don't deserve to battle me. You've been not consistent on RBE. Your last battle was your best battle, and you got caught pulling your phone out. You're not really consistent with having good performances. So I kept just playing mind games with him, and it really wasn't mind games. It was really him giving me the ammo to talk back shit to him and say why you don't deserve this battle, but I'm gonna show you that you're not better than me. So by the time he came to the battle, he had his material. It was good, but you can just tell that he had went over it so many times. Like you could tell he had did different shit with it. He was trying different stuff. You could tell that was just something like you could just tell that he really over prepared because you can over prepare and forget your material. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he did that in his second and third round. So in that battle, I really just made it a point to say, if a nigga been chasing you and saying that he wants to battle you for years,
Facts.
and y'all finally do battle, I've been saying for years that he doesn't deserve to battle me. Now that we're battling, I gotta really show that he didn't deserve to battle me. You know what I'm saying? So it won't just pressure for him; it was pressure for me. Because had I just did okay, the narrative would have been, well, Notes is right. Cino's not as good as he say he is.
Yep.
I had to whoop his ass. Like it was no ifs, ands, buts about it. I had to go in there and be the best me. Now, whether he rose to the occasion, that's up to him. But I had to be the best me regardless because of how much I've been trying to put the battle down and put him down. It was no me taking it easy because I kind of took it easy on Benny. I couldn't go in there with the same performance I did against Benny with Notes
No.
because it just wasn't going to look right.
No.
So, yeah.
But salute to Notes because he was honest saying that he was choppy. And
Yeah.
he was. It was like he was getting in a good flow and pace with it, and then it was like
He knew his material though. That's the funny part about it. Like he knew his material, like really, really well. I could tell he knew his material. He just started second guessing, and what fucked him up was the first round. Like this is how you like play mind games with your opponents. Like when they flipped the coin and I called tails and it landed on tails, I literally looked at him and said, "I'm already up one round because I'm going after you now." If I go like this is literally a thing to everybody that's watching this. If you battle me and I win the coin toss, I already got you one round. Now you got to figure out the battle ain't even started yet. I already know one of these rounds gonna be better than yours because I'm rapping after you. I already know that because that's just me. And literally what happened after his first round, my first round, like it was no comparison to it.
nope.
After that, I could tell that fucked up his confidence. I knew he knew his material. You could tell he knew his material. He just, after you see me go crazy like that in front of you, and then you got to respond to that, and then your first couple bars ain't hitting how my first couple bars was hitting, you start, oh shit, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck? I already lost the first round. I can't lose the second. Like, it's too late. It's too late.
Like I expected more from him. He was a letdown for me. And y'all were definitely one. Like I had a couple of battles that I was like, these are the battles that I know I want to see. You and Notes was one. OG Prime and B was the
BDMC.
other, and Marvin Shadow.
Mm-hmm.
What was the Bishop and Bishop, of course,
Of course.
and then what was the other? Tanner Madison, and then I
Yep.
was like, the rest of them, wow,
Mm-hmm.
just surprised me. Just
Right.
surprised me
I
with
got
how
you.
good the rest of these battles are.
You ain't want to see Dollar and Breed? Not
I
really. Like it's cool because Dollar dope and Breed dope, but it wasn't like a good style clash type shit.
For me, it's just like on some people, it's like when I see the names, it's just like I know what you do, I know what you do, but it's like against each other. is it going to equal out to what I know you do in the
to a great
minute?
battle, right? No, I feel
So,
exactly what you're talking about yeah.
but Fire Battle, I
Mm-hmm.
still have not watched Caution and Glee. It's a
Mm-hmm.
couple I haven't watched that. What else have I not watched? I didn't watch El Kuji. After everything I kept hearing, I kind of steered clear. But I'm gonna go watch it. I think it's
That's a
about
lit
4 hours. I gotta go watch. I think the last battle I watched was Fate and Wise.
Mm-hmm.
That was I think that's the last one I watched. But salute to y'all. Y'all some rapping motherfuckers.
Gotta be.
Like y'all
Getting
did
tired
not
of people playing with us.
disappoint. You didn't disappoint.
We couldn't. I don't know about them, but I'm getting tired of people playing with us.
That was the other thing. I was on Twitter. I want to say it was yesterday, and people all I kept saying was people saying that Trenches was doing y'all the favor. Trenches is doing RBE the favor. Don't nobody know them. And it's like I understand the one point with saying Easy has everybody looking at him.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand the point of he's the algorithm. And
Right.
anything that he's doing, it gets the eye. So I get that. But the people that are really into know you guys.
Exactly.
And y'all have
I don't listen to stuff all
a
the
lot of
time.
them over there. So
Listen, I don't listen to shit because when they started talking that shit saying, "Oh, we don't know y'all," I remember this shit like it was yesterday. I came into one of them spaces and I grabbed the mic and I started talking. You know, my name on my Facebook, my name on Twitter is Riz Rothstein. So when I started talking, they was like, "Yo, who the fuck is you?" I was like, "Cino Savvy." He was like, "Oh, you Cino?" I was like, "Yeah." He said, "Oh, okay, no, bro, you dope, you dope." You know, I could have started talking shit then, but then I thought I was like, "Nigga, you just said you don't know us.
that's something. Because
You just said you don't know us."
Infrared was in the space with him, and Infrared got a mic. He got the talk.
Yeah,
Easy, and all of them had a good dialogue back and forth. But then when it comes to, it seems like some of the rest of y'all, they want to disrespect when it comes to y'all. And it's like y'all don't have to sell the fight.
niggas pick and choose how they want to go. When niggas feel disrespected, they feel like they got to do the most. Or niggas are really easily disrespected, or niggas are easily rattled. Like I was just telling one of my homeboys this, another battle rapper. I was talking to my nigga Dino, and he was telling me like, "Yeah, man, this nigga told me this, that, and a third. He had me fucked up." I said, "Dino, why you take this battle rapper so seriously, bro? Like they're battle rappers. I'm not saying don't take another man seriously because I don't know where a nigga came from, but bro, niggas is battle rappers. For the most part, everybody here got a good head on their shoulders. Ain't nobody trying to get locked up over battle rap, bro. Niggas trying to go home to their kids. Like, you feel me? Like, ain't nobody trying to get, you feel me? Like, bro, like, what Calico say? Shit, ain't nobody gonna get killed,
Ain't
smacked.
nobody
Like,
gonna
for
kill
real.
Smack.
Ain't nobody gonna get killed, smacked. Like, ain't nothing like that. You know, like shit happens in battle rap literally once every other year for real. Like, when you hear about somebody fighting, and it be from like a big league like URL type shit. Like no diss to them, but that's still good. Like for a league that big that have that much traction, how they have it, shit only happens there once every other year, if that.
But somebody tried to throw RBE under the bus because I did see that tweet with the whole stamp situation. They were
Saying
like, "Well,
somebody got stabbed
that
at an
happened
event.
there," and I'm like,
Even
"Yeah,
with that being said, though, RB is another big league where shit don't happen. That's like probably the first and only thing I've ever heard happen. We
yeah."
done heard Twerk beating up Norbs. We done heard Sue Surf jumping on somebody. We done heard John beating up Hollow. We done heard Ace I Mean whip the gun on somebody. Like, we done heard so much shit. We done seen Tay Rock and Chess fighting outside. Like,
Yeah.
come on, bro. Like we not doing that. But it's not that deep. Like, shit is not that deep.
Yeah. 2023 was a great year for you.
Yes.
2024.
It's
Who you
starting
want?
off amazing.
Who you want?
I want whoever worthy, man. I don't have a hit list. I've never been one of them type of battle rappers to be like, oh yeah, give me him. Give me him. I want her. I've never been that type of nigga for real. I literally got to where I'm at by taking who was offered to me, working out business, seeing could I get a better op if I felt like I was too better than somebody. But most of the time when I go somewhere, the league owners respect me, so they know they can't just give me anybody. So that's really never a conversation I gotta have too many times out of all my battles. and I just make sure every time I go crazy because you never know who's gonna be there. I remember one time I went to Wartown. It's probably like my 9th, 10th, 12th battle or some shit like that, and I battled my nigga Kid Naeem, and out of nowhere we see Tay Rock there hosting the event. And I literally have a video on my phone. I need to probably repost that and hope it go viral on Twitter or some shit. But he literally pulled me and Kid Naeem to the side and was like, "Yo, that's a like, yo, like y'all got battle of the weekend right now," because it was like a 2-day card. He said we had battle of the weekend and we was the co-main event on day 1. And Tay Rock said we were fire. Matter of fact, you can go look up that battle right now. There's footage of Tay Rock hosting our battle, standing behind me, and I said some bar. I forgot what the fuck I said, and this nigga literally cringed up his face and grabbed me, like was going crazy over something I said, bro. I got a Tay Rock reaction.
But yet nobody knows y'all.
Hey, listen. That's why I said I don't take these battle rappers seriously, and everything don't deserve a reaction. You can say what you want to say. If you want to be a false, flaw ass nigga and say that, cool. I don't gotta be false. You feel me? When I told Tax, when I told Muwap, when I told what you call it, like I said, bro, I really don't know y'all. I said, Muwap, the only reason why I know you is because of Prezi. I told that nigga Bo the Great. I said, Bo the Great, I met you years back because remember when I told you that I was main event on that Louisiana league? That's where I met Bo at. Bo was on that same league, and I was the main event on that league, and he was at the bottom of the card.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't know y'all, but how I know y'all, you probably don't want me to tell you how I know y'all. I don't know y'all from rapping. I literally know Muwap because Prezi was promoting the fuck out that battle, and that's my guy, Cake Life.
And that was the thing, because like they kept saying, "Oh, we don't know them. They not doing enough. They not even being talked about." And I'm like, other than Tex, Muwap, and J Moore and Zan, who else are they talking about over there?
We've listen, like I don't even know if this is still going on. I don't even know if I should even be talking about it, but fuck it, we here. For the longest time while that whole situation was going on, we kept asking niggas to drop a roster. I still have yet to see it. I don't know who's on the roster. Till this day, I don't know who's officially on the roster. Easy said
That
he has niggas
I
signed.
don't really know either.
Easy said he has niggas signed to the trenches. I have not seen a full roster.
I said that too, but I kind of was like, okay, I'm going off of like who I've seen. So I'm like, I'm going with Muwap, I'm going J Moore,
Yeah.
I'm going Bo the Great, I'm going
Bo the Great,
Tex,
Zan,
King, Cutter.
See,
So
that's
like,
the first time I'd heard both them names.
Yeah, these are like 2 guys that was in the tournament. And I think they both from Florida, one's from Florida. So it's like a lot of them, we didn't know who they were until the tournament. I didn't know who King was. I didn't know who Cutter was. I didn't know who Tex was until the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
So I could name maybe 7 for them, because the rest.
But I mean, that's how many they was trying to
in
pick.
the trenches.
But 7 was how many they were trying to pick anyway, right? So I guess that's enough.
And that was my thing. You know, I hope that gets figured out, because I think that's a good look for both sides.
Definitely is a good look. I hope it does get figured out too.
I can't.
But yeah, I never. But no, like Jay, like for real, I didn't like that. Like saying they didn't know us, but we were trying to figure out where did the conversation of us versus them even came from. It's very ironic that niggas don't know us, but the moment we have a fire event, then out of nowhere, niggas want to like. I'm not gonna say niggas want to battle us because I don't know how it happened, how the conversation even came about. I just find it funny, very coincidental, that after we have a fire event that was covered by Bowder and NBS Central, that all of a sudden the trenches versus the bricks has happened. I just find that funny.
That is very coincidental.
I just find that funny. Like how you gonna say y'all don't know this, but it's not like y'all had an event and then motherfuckers were saying us versus y'all. We had a fire ass event and then all of a sudden we see, you know, whatever.
I think as much as some of them are building the names, building their names. You guys have names, and you're more so building the resume up. That's
Yeah,
more so how I see y'all.
yeah,
You're building your resume, and you have a name. They're building a name and a resume at the same time because a lot of them aren't as experienced as most of you guys are.
yeah.
So it's like
A nigga with only 4 or 5 battles. A nigga with only 4 or 5 battles is not gonna sit here and tell me he got a bigger name than me.
and that was the thing. It's like I got what he was saying because easy makes a difference. Easy is
Yeah,
a
he
big
makes a
draw,
difference, but
but that would be the only part for
that
me.
would be the only thing, and that's why niggas was getting mad. And niggas kept asking Easy, like, do you feel like you being around is putting too much light on you than them? And I understood what he was saying. I totally agree. He said, no, it's not doing that. I mean, but I can't help but to be here if I'm the algorithm and I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I want to shed light on them. Of course, I'm going to put my name on what they got going on, as he should. But let's be honest. A nigga with 4 to 5 battles, battling on the trenches, and Easy is putting your name in conversations would be the only way you're no more than me. Other than that, you're not.
That is a fact because had he, and I'm gonna say it because I don't think anybody knew who Tech was, Tech King or Cutter, and they didn't. I don't think most of us knew who you guys were prior
Yeah.
to the Trenches tournament. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like the only person I can say I knew aside from the tournament, Muwap. Because
Right.
Muwap, who he battled, that's why.
Because of who he battled. Exactly.
He battled Cuban, he battled Blitzkrieg. So and I know he was
and
at the
also too,
Battle
and
Academy.
also too, and also too, if we being real, nobody knew Muwap because of anything other than the fact that they felt like Prezi got cheated in the tournament.
That is the narrative.
The controversy was more talked about than the battle.
That's very true. That is very true.
But I'm gonna stop talking about all that though. I was told leave that alone until we figure that out. You know what I'm saying?
But like you, Ego Clothing, right?
Yes.
How do people get it if they want the merchandise?
Go to www.wizzywiz. Damn, because it's not mine. Like I gotta remember the what you call it. So I'm just a brand ambassador
Okay.
of Ego Clothing. I'm a brand ambassador. It's not my merch. You feel me?
Okay.
Shout out to my man Dr. Coffee. Dr. Coffee is one of the best therapists in North Carolina right now. He is a therapist and a clothing designer. He is the brains behind Ego Clothing. He likes to stay in the back, but he's coming to one of our events, so you're gonna see him there. But for the people that want to get more, I think it's WizzyWig. I think it's www.wizzywig wig.com. Don't quote me on that. When you drop this, I'll post the real name underneath the comments or whatever, so people that want to get it. But yeah, no, that's where that's where it comes from though. My guy, Dr. Coffee.
No Hook. You, OG Prime, Professor X. Who else?
King Stokes. King Stokes.
He's season 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was like, when you said King Stokes, before I was like, oh, he's season 2.
King Stokes is who I'm doing a 2-on-2 with.
Okay. Any y'all are the only ones as far as RBE. Who else is No Hook?
That's it.
That's it. Okay. But salute to y'all, cause she definitely.
Book knows she doing.
She doing her thing. Like salute to her.
She doing. Definitely know what
If a person's not familiar with you, what is a battle that you tell them go watch to get familiar?
Whenever me versus Notes drop, go watch that bitch. If you don't got the VOD, go get that bitch, and you don't gotta wait for YouTube. Watch I say me versus PG Skillet. Um, Me versus K Venom. Me versus Zay. Those are probably one of my top ones. Definitely me versus Rod of God is a good one too. You know, if you want to get familiar with what I'm doing now, if you want to get familiar with the new me, if you want to watch the old me, you can watch me versus Carolina Nightmare. I did battle my 2-on-2 partner before we became a 2-on-2 team. You can watch me and him. You can watch me and Kid Naeem. You can watch me and Blake Winters on We Go Hard. You can watch me and Penny Henny on We Go Hard. If you just want to like get familiar with me, you know what I'm saying? Cino Savvy, the Devil Brick, you feel me? That's definitely good battles to watch. And I'm just not naming a bunch of battles saying that I'm just amazing, but those are like one of my standout performances.
I'm gonna ask this because I ask everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Top pin out the bricks.
Top pen out the bricks.
Top pin.
Raw Image.
Top puncher out the bricks.
I want to say me, but
I'm not mad at that.
if I'm not saying me, it's between Sniper or Will Major.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
Between Sniper or Will Major.
yeah. Will with that damn. Asked her, did she wanna? I'm like,
I threw my hands up when the waiter asked that I want a box for my food. Yeah, but he says shit like that all the time though. So that's why I say either Sniper or him.
okay, best all around brick.
Me,
Why you?
cause I'm I don't specialize in just one area. I do everything in every round really 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 well. I'm not just a puncher. I'm not just a performer. I'm not just a pin. I'm not just an angler. I'm not just a talker. I do all that shit. Like if you go back and watch me in notes, my first round was punching back to back to back to back. The second round was performance. The first round had a little bit of performance in it, you know, going back over notes, shit like that. Second round, punching back to back, had some performance. My third round was me angling and just talking to him. Like street bars, drug references, all that shit that you didn't get in my first and second round. Just showing that I'm all around good at everything I do. But if I had to pick other people that's all around, it would definitely be Zay. It'll definitely be Fate, Cash Kid, niggas like that.
Let's see. Okay, that answers all those. Fars season 2,
Mm-hmm.
out of who's battled, who were you
Mm-hmm.
most impressed with?
Out of season 2, out of who's battled?
Yeah, like who like kind of left an impression that weekend that it's like, okay, you might be one of those ones at the top of the pack for season 2.
Skelly and Banks.
Yeah, that
Skelly
is
and
true.
Banks, easily.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree with that.
And that's from day one and day two.
That is very true. Your bar or moment of the weekend?
My bad, you said what?
What was your bar or moment of the weekend? 2-day weekend.
Oh my God. What didn't I say in that bitch? Obviously everybody gonna say that going back over notes.
Sorry. Going back over notes. I gotta test tomorrow.
People gonna say that one. What else? That damn water tap bar. Can't even trust the shit that come out the faucet because even the water tap, yeah, that one. In my third round, when I said I learned how to spell friend without the letter R so I could see him for what he was.
Yeah.
Friend and Fiend.
Yup.
But see, like that's what I'm saying though. Like that's why when people have those conversations about like best puncher, best this, best that, my name don't get brought up because I don't just punch. I don't just do this. I don't just do that. Like I'm a whole arsenal. Like I'm really like a Swiss Army knife. But when we have conversations, like it's crazy, right? So like peep this. When we have conversations about like the best puncher and this, that, and a third, and different best whatever, my name never gets brought up. But whenever you have a conversation of name your top 5 best bricks, I'm always in that. I'm always in the top 5 because I
Yeah,
do everything.
that is very true. That is very true. If a person needs to get in contact with you, how do they get to you?
Call Bug. Nah, I'm playing. You can hit me up on Facebook, Cino Savvy, CINOSAVVY. That's a space. You can hit me up on Instagram at Cino Savvy, no space. You can hit me up on Twitter at Cino.3XS, Cino 3 times on Twitter. My email, cinosavvy83@gmail.com. I done had people hit me up on there before too. You know what I'm saying? I'm very easy to get in contact with. Very approachable. Not Hollywood at all. Really good businessman. I understand how shit works. I understand about recouping and all the other fancy business jargon or whatever. But yeah, nah, man, definitely, man. Hit me up so we can work. Ready to work.
Y'all heard him. He's available. Now, I know you have your 202 and you have the other battle.
Mm-hmm.
I know eventually there's going to be another RB event.
Mm-hmm.
So when that comes about, like before that time, you probably won't take a battle, or like around that time, depending possibly.
Listen, I'm a businessman. If it makes sense, and it's like of course, though, think about it, right? I'm not just moving for money. You feel me? I'm not a prostitute. I'm not just gonna go off because of money.
Yeah,
You feel me? But if it's something that you bring to my attention and it's to the point where I feel like it's worth preparing while I'm preparing for RBE, then I would. But it's definitely got to be something worth preparing while I'm preparing for RBE. So I'm not gonna say it can't happen. I'm not gonna say it will happen. But that's up to whoever decides to come at me with any business propositions.
make sure when you come to Cino Savvy that you don't just offer him just anybody, because he ain't just anybody.
Nah. I could care less if you was to come to me and say, like, if we got like blood, sweat, and tears coming up in damn July, and you come to me and you tell me you want me to battle Bullet Blade Boogie in a 1-rounder, you offer me $1,000, I'm probably not taking it. Probably not gonna take it. I might host it. You could probably pay me half of that and I'll host it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna battle nobody just for a bunch of money when I got blood, sweat, and tears. I might get a name, and I just gotta focus. At the end of the day, money is only worth but so much. Inflation is a thing. So sometimes my career, no. So sometimes money isn't worth my career, especially with how I'm going on a path of going up right now. My stock is steadily going up. I don't got time to take stuff just because if I take a battle on RBE and I get my ass whooped and the world is watching me get my ass whooped, and then I come out of nowhere and be like, oh, I just got paid $1,000. I ain't worried about that. You don't give a fuck. Like nobody cares that you got paid $1,000. That's why you didn't do
Message.
good.
This is a message to intake.
Oh yeah.
You heard what he just said.
Nobody give a fuck
Please
that you got paid $1,000.
prioritize when it's your
Prioritize.
time to
Nobody gives a
rest.
fuck. Nobody cares because at the end of the day, you probably spent all that on bills anyway. If you prioritize and you're actually a good person, you know what I'm saying? Like you probably spent all that shit on bills. So you bragging about that you got paid $1,000 for a 1-rounder don't mean nothing because you probably don't got it right now.
Nope. Nope.
$1,000 ain't shit. So let's say if Wing, ARP, and Lawrence and Shada say, hey, you know what, Cino, you've been doing amazing. Blood, sweat, and tears, you main event against Jay Murder. Yeah, don't call my phone. Don't call my phone.
What's wrong with Jay Murder?
That's what I'm saying. Any other league, don't call my phone. If I'm getting booked against Jay Murder, main event, blood, sweat, and tears on RBE, any league, don't call my phone. I'm in the bat cave.
I think you would be fire on the rooftop.
I was talking about Full Circle.
Or that or the rooftop.
Or the rooftop. Hey, listen.
I think you would be fire on the rooftop.
I'm with it. I mean, according to ARP, depending on how the bricks are doing this year, he gonna call one of us, call a few of us to do a Full Circle rooftop, whatever the case. I'm with it. It don't matter. I'm with it.
That would be fire. Because I told BDMC, him and Cash Kid in that Full Circle, the way Cash beat, yeah, that would be one of those ones.
Definitely. Shit, I would love to go to LA. I'd love to go to LA and do some shit like that.
You're gonna manifest it right now that
I'm going to LA.
You're going to
I'm
LA.
already booked for Full Circle.
Yep. Eventually before summer, so the flyer's gonna drop and your name's gonna be on it, and we're just gonna be like, yep, we know what's gonna happen.
It's already happening.
Bam.
But nah, man. Appreciate you for having me on this show, though, Jay. For real, I've been seeing everything you do. Salute to you for covering everything that battle rap and sports got to deal with, man. You are a blessing to the culture, and if you don't get your credit, I'm giving you your credit right now.
Thank you. I appreciate you. You keep doing what you're doing.
I'm gonna try. Of course, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna keep doing it.
And have a good night.
Nah, you too.